Joe, everybody.
Hi, everyone. I'm Kristen Cho.
And I'm Cameron Word.
Thank you so much for joining us.
Yes.
We are going on a road trip today. Every Tuesday, because it is about traveling. And basically, the engine and oil lights came on.
Oh, no.
Yeah. And they are concerned because the rental agency is very far away.
Yeah.
And so you may look at this and hear this dialogue and you may wonder, why is that such a big problem? Just go to a gas station. But as we talked about it before, in America, when you do a road trip, when you drive a car out in the vast, like outside of the city, it may take a long while for you not to be able to find a gas station.
Yeah, there are some places in the U.S.
Or
where,
a repair shop, yeah.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
It's you.
It's
and
you.
You've got to trust that the machine that you're driving is going to survive until you get to the next city, the next town.
It's you and the road and the sky.
And that could be hours away.
That's right. Okay. So that's why they're concerned. The subtitle is The Engine Light Just Came On. So there's something wrong with the engine and the oil light is on. So that's kind of scary. There's one thing if the gas light turns on because you're low on gas. But when the engine light turns on, you're scared.
Right, gas is just about, filling up again.
Filling up again, yeah.
But an engine, if there's a serious problem, it could start smoking or burn out.
That's right,
yeah.
That's right. Okay, so here are the expressions that we're going to cover today. If you run into trouble, okay.
You're encountering something that is difficult to solve. Mm-hmm. It could be a person that is in your way. Mm-hmm. In this case, it'll be the car that is breaking down.
Okay.
There's something that's stopping you from going forward like you would want to.
Okay, so we talked about to be in hot water, but this one's a little bit different if you run into trouble. Mm-hmm. Yes, you do have trouble, but there's a particular way this is happening. Okay, to pull over.
You are going to take your car or vehicle and go to the side of the road.
All right. Mm-hmm. And finally, a recipe for disaster. Cameron, we usually talk about recipes and food. Mm-hmm. Why is this used in this context?
Yeah, it's a little bit different here. A recipe for disaster is that idea is very bad. If you do that thing, it will definitely cause you a lot of problems.
Oh.
Cause you a lot of headache.
Okay. All right. Let's go ahead and listen to our dialogue.
The engine light just came on. And the oil light.
Uh-oh. I hope we didn't run into trouble. We're miles from a mechanic, and the nearest car rental agency is 60 miles away.
I'll pull over and check it out. We have some oil and coolant in the trunk.
While you do that, I'll call the rental company and ask if we can switch cars in the next city.
Let's hope it's nothing too serious.
If it is, this could be a recipe for disaster.
Okay, let's take a look at our power dialogue on page 122. Chris begins, the engine light just came on, and the oil light. So we have two lights. Uh-oh. And Jenna says, uh-oh. I hope we didn't run into trouble. We're miles from a mechanic, and the nearest car rental agency is 60 miles away. Okay, so Jenna is concerned. Uh-oh, I hope we didn't run into trouble. So to run into trouble, we can kind of figure out, okay, we're in trouble. But the word here is run into.
Yes.
Yeah, so let's talk about this.
So run into is another way of saying meet. So you are encountering, you're meeting the trouble.
Yeah.
You're just going along, you're doing whatever you're doing, and then all of a sudden, this is a problem. I've run into trouble.
Yeah, so it's an unexpected problem.
Yes. Maybe it doesn't have to be actual movement. In this case, they are driving, so running into a problem means their car is stopping, or there's something wrong with the car.
There's smoke coming from the engine.
Road construction. Something is stopping them from going where they want to go.
Okay.
But it could be like a project. Maybe you're trying to make a new product, and so you contact the factory, and they say, oh, I'm sorry, all of the containers for your product exploded.
Oh.
We've run into trouble.
Okay, that's big trouble.
Things did not go as they were planned to go.
Yeah. So the idea feels like everything was going as planned, and then you ran into problems.
Yes.
So it's very similar to that. So to encounter, to come, come to a problem, basically. Yes. Okay, and there's no mechanic, no car center, as we say in Korean, but mechanic or a repair shop. And the car rental agency is 60 miles away, so it's far away. And
Yes.
Chris says,
I'll pull over and check it out. We have some oil and coolant in the trunk.
okay, so to pull over when you're driving is to do what?
To go to the side of the road. So they're on a highway, I'm assuming. And on the highways, in Korea, a lot of them, they have that cement wall.
Yes.
So you're not actually able to pull over, right?
Right.
But in the U.S., usually the highways have a place where you can, if you have car trouble, can go over to the side and stop. And that's called to pull over.
Okay. So if it's not the highway, can we do it on a regular street?
Yeah, you can.
Okay.
So here in Korea, sometimes there's that main road, and maybe you're going to stop for a little bit. And so you'll park your car, you'll turn on your emergency lights.
Right.
Yeah, and that would be to pull over your car.
All right. So Chris is saying, I'll pull over and check it out. Okay, so they have some oil and coolant, coolant.
Yes.
So my very first car, I loved very much when I was in the States. And in the end, it had this problem with the coolant.
Oh, no.
So I always had coolant in the trunk.
Ah.
Okay, so what is coolant?
Let's break it apart.
Okay.
The first four letters, C-O-O-L, is cool, right?
Yeah.
Which just means to keep things from getting too hot. So coolant is the liquid that you put in your car so that the engine doesn't get too hot.
Yeah, it's that sort of neon yellow-green.
Yeah.
They're usually that color.
To be honest, the color looks kind of delicious. I know you cannot drink it, it would be awful, but it looks like a really tasty...
It's an interesting color, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So that is the coolant, okay? And they have it in the trunk. And Jenna says...
While you do that, I'll call the rental company and ask if we can switch cars in the next city.
Okay. And Chris says, let's hope it's nothing too serious. Okay, our power pattern today is nothing too serious. It is a pattern because it's used together like this.
Yeah, we say in many ways, in many different ways, we say nothing too serious. So, nothing too serious means hoping that it's not too big of a deal. In this case, we're talking about a problem, right? But you can also use it in this way. Oh, I'm having a get-together at my house.
Oh, wow.
Nothing too serious.
Oh.
Just a very casual house party.
Okay.
Yeah.
So in that context is nothing formal.
Yeah.
Just
Don't
casual.
wear a tuxedo.
No.
Don't wear a ball gown.
That's right.
We're just going to order pizzas. And
So this word serious kind of changes a little bit in meaning according to context.
Yeah. Or like a relationship.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
We're just
I'm
dating.
dating. Nothing too serious. Which means we're not looking to get married.
Okay,
Yeah.
very good. Okay. And Jenna says, if it is, this could be a recipe for disaster. Okay. If it is serious, it's a recipe for disaster.
Yes.
So what does this expression mean?
So, like you said before, a recipe is used when you're cooking.
Yeah.
Right? You take many ingredients, put them together to make some type of food.
Right.
Here, though, we're using recipe to mean a bunch of different things, a bunch of different situations coming together
Yeah.
to produce an outcome.
Right.
And the outcome here is not a good one. So a recipe for disaster is a situation that makes things turn bad. Very bad.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's very interesting. It's like, basically you're kind of cooking up something bad.
Yeah. Because if there is engine trouble, of course that's not good. But if you're in the middle of the city or your car breaks down right beside a mechanic, that's not too big of a problem.
Right.
You just push your car till
Yes.
you get to the mechanic. But they're in the middle of nowhere.
Right.
Right? And it's a rental car. It's not even their car.
Right.
So there are many different things coming together to make this potentially a very bad situation.
Okay. It could result in a disaster.
Yes.
Okay, let's go ahead and listen to that dialogue one more time.
The engine light just came on. And the oil light.
Uh-oh. I hope we didn't run into trouble. We're miles from a mechanic, and the nearest car rental agency is 60 miles away.
I'll pull over and check it out. We have some oil and coolant in the trunk.
While you do that, I'll call the rental company and ask if we can switch cars in the next city.
Let's hope it's nothing too serious.
If it is, this could be a recipe for disaster.
It's time for Power Note. We're on pages 124 and 25. If you run into trouble, it means that you have a problem unexpectedly, okay? Everything was okay, and then you run into trouble. Everything was fine until we ran into trouble near the border.
What happened?
Well, we didn't have our passports.
Oh, no. We didn't have the visa we needed.
Yeah. This is actually very real because the U.S. shares a border with Mexico, and a lot of people go vacationing to Mexico
Yes.
with their car, not by plane. And sometimes these sort of things do happen.
Every once in a while, yeah.
Okay. I ran into trouble when I forgot my wallet.
Oh,
Yeah.
this is the worst. You forget your wallet. It always has my card in it. So, like, maybe I lost it on the subway.
Yeah.
And then I can't get out of the subway.
Oh.
Because I got in,
That's good.
but
You
I need
can't
my
get
card
out.
to get out. And then I have to explain, hey, I don't have a card.
That is true. You got in, but you can't come out.
Yeah. And then,
Oh.
let's say I'm busy and I can't, like, go find my wallet immediately. I
Yeah.
have, like, a recording.
Uh-huh.
Then you have to do your recording, and then how do you can't get back in the subway because you don't have your card.
Right.
It's, that's
dear.
running into trouble.
Yeah,
the
running
trouble
into-
here is a difficulty.
That's
Yeah.
right. And so, and also the idea of running into something is that you kind of come across it unexpectedly.
Yeah.
You did not plan on this trouble. Not at all.
Yes.
Okay. To run into trouble. Okay. Now, to pull over means to stop the vehicle by the side of the road. It could be the highway. It could be just a regular street. I think we missed the turn.
Let's pull over and check.
So sometimes when I get in a taxi, which is not often, but when I do, and I say, okay, can you go here? I always say, and then they just drive and they start inputting it on the GPS.
Ah, yes.
And so I asked the driver, could you just pull over? It's okay.
Yeah.
Can we just pull over and you input the address?
That does. It makes me so nervous.
It makes me very nervous, Cameron.
Yeah.
And they're like, I'll pay for it. Let's just pull over. Yeah.
Yeah. Now I generally use the call service so you can input
True.
the address before.
Yes.
So they automatically have it. They don't have to pull over.
Right.
Because they want to work as fast as possible
Yeah.
as well. I understand.
Right.
Yeah.
This recently happened when I was traveling, and I was outside of the country, and I was in a taxi, and I was like, could you? But he didn't understand. All right. I pulled over to answer a call.
Yes, in some places in the U.S., I'm not sure you would know more about the laws here in Korea. You're not allowed to drive and talk at the same time.
Yeah, I believe so. I believe so. Like, I think if you have earphones, maybe. I'm not sure. But I believe, that is, I think someone I knew was pulled over for talking on the phone.
Yeah, while driving.
While driving, yeah.
Right, yeah.
You're right.
When I was in the U.S., they put in a law you couldn't text while driving.
Yes.
So a couple times it was a really important message I needed to send.
Yeah.
You pull over to the side of the road, you type out your message, and then get back on your way.
Yeah, that is true. It's such a little thing, but it's hard to do when you're driving. Because it's like sometimes there is no right place or like a good place to pull over. And so people just, kind of do it. But yeah, I think it's best to just pull over. Okay. Now, you don't want a police officer from the back. Pull over.
Yeah, they will also say that,
Yeah, pull over.
Yes. If you are driving in the U.S., though, you are allowed to call the police services or 911 and say, I have a policeman behind me, and I will pull over at the most convenient place, like at a gas station or whatever.
Oh, okay.
So that you're not pulling over on the side of the road where it's dark. Because that can be dangerous, right? It's scary.
That's true.
So
you never know.
If you are driving in the U.S., I know that you can wait to pull over at a gas station. Just make sure the policeman knows that you're not trying to
escape.
Yeah.
That's a very interesting point.
Yeah.
Okay. Recipe for disaster is basically you're saying, okay, all these conditions, all these elements is gonna go badly.
Yeah, they're gonna combine to something really bad.
Okay. Should we just leave and check the oil later?
That sounds like a recipe for disaster.
Okay, let's check now. Leaving late during a storm sounds like a recipe for disaster. Yeah. It's late, it's dark, and there's a storm. Bad idea.
Nope. Just wait till morning.
That's right. Okay. Power pattern is nothing too serious, which means basically, it's not that important, or it's really not a serious injury, or it's casual. Okay. I tripped on the stairs and twisted my ankle, but luckily it was nothing too serious.
I don't know. It sounds pretty serious to me.
Yeah.
She got a few scratches from the fall, but it was nothing too serious.
Yeah, so we often say this when we get hurt.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, I didn't break anything, but, I did have a fall. Okay, our power vocab is the word coolant. So for those drivers out there, this liquid is very important in your engine.
Yeah, so you don't burn up.
It keeps it cool, and also it keeps the water from freezing in the winter. Okay. All right. Do check out the definition on page 126. And what else should we do?
Please go to Audio Hakdang for a small monthly fee. You get access to so much good English language learning content.
Okay. Very good. Thank you for joining us today, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Bye-bye.